So next up, and the last of our lightning talks, is Hayley. Hayley's project manager at Ventro. Her talk is about aiming wide and not just high. Am I allowed to say T-shaped people?
Yeah, sure.
T-shaped people. I'll hand it over to you if you're ready.
Right, good morning everyone. As Shahina said, I am Hayley and I'm a digital project manager at Ventro Media Group. So I'm going to speak you through today why you need to aim wide and not just high when it comes to your skills, knowledge and experience. So we're taught from really early on in our careers, the only thing that matters is climbing higher and higher until you reach the top. That's how you successfully make it these days. But what about exploring each floor you're on before heading upstairs? What if opening all of the doors on your current floor made things a lot more fun, it broadened your horizons and was better for you in the long run by making each floor after that a little bit easier? It's like in Super Mario. You could easily just go through each level straight from green pipe to green pipe until you completed the game and won back your beloved Princess Peach. But you don't do that, do you? You go out of your way. You take time on levels to collect as many coins as you can. You even sometimes risk possible death by turtle shell. Sometimes you make it safely to the end, but instead of jumping in, you go backwards. You try to find more hidden coins, mushrooms, and quests instead. Why do you do this? Because you know the fun and value in finding things that you might have missed before, in collecting as many coins as possible, and in practicing that all-important triple jump that I could just never make my thumb move fast enough to do. If there's one thing Super Mario taught me, it's that you need to explore all of your surroundings in order to achieve more. Never leave a question box unbroken or a coin left behind. You have to find and collect many different items of value along the way, which all together help you to complete the overall game. You know, for example, that not all mushrooms are the same. So you try to find them all, see what effects they have, and then how you can use each of them differently to improve your score on each level. A super mushroom, for example, will make you bigger, which in turn allows you the strength to break bigger boxes. In contrast, a mini mushroom would make you smaller, and therefore able to access areas that were off limits to you before. Both serve very different purposes, and they're to be used in different situations, but both are equally helpful in Mario's quest. You also know the more coins you collect, the higher your health level will be, and you might even gain extra lives, which come in handy when you eventually come face to face with Bowser. Now, imagine that the different types of coins and mushrooms that Mario collects each represent a different lesson, skill, fact, or habit. I believe the key to success is aiming wide with your skills, knowledge, and experience. Collect a variety of coins and mushrooms together and don't level up until you've succeeded. Utilize a wide range of knowledge and abilities to help achieve your company's and team's goals so that you can reach your end vision together. Aiming wide increases your business value by becoming what is known as a T-shaped employee. The earliest known reference to this was from David Guest in 1991, but it didn't become popularised until much later on. I particularly like this quote from Roman Pichler on the topic. I suggest developing a T-shaped skills profile that ensures you have the necessary deep skills to progress, as well as the broad skills required to deal with product management challenges. Now, the T-shaped concept is a really very straightforward metaphor for the depth and breadth of skills that you possess. The vertical part represents the depth of your skills, whilst the horizontal part symbolises the breadth of them. Essentially, you have a specialist subject. This is your main point of focus and skill to do your role, represented by the vertical part. The horizontal part signifies the many other areas that you're familiar with, but not as knowledgeable on. The areas that you could provide input on and collaborate with others, but you couldn't specialise in yourself, such as UX design or platform architecture. To be a good project manager, you need lots of skills and not just a few really well-honed ones. Project managers are pivotal to achieving company goals because you're tasked with recognising and facilitating what's required by the company. You need to know about the whole business as well as have knowledge and empathy for colleagues and customers. Becoming a T-shaped product manager offers a large business benefit because you're more likely to know, understand and articulate to others what direction the company wants to go in and what resources would help to achieve that. Being a T-shaped project manager gives you a better understanding of not only your projects and products, but also the business as a whole. It allows you to diversify and become multidisciplinary. Don't just concentrate on one piece of the puzzle. Look at the bigger picture. Having many areas that you're familiar with helps you to prepare for future work and not just for today's work, as you have a better insight as to what might come up on the horizon and you can start preparing for this early. The wider your skills and knowledge, the easier it is to predict, to innovate and to rise. Also, the more likely you'll be doing something that you enjoy and you are good at. Learning things of value boosts confidence both from yourself and from others in you. Project managers tend to already have quite a diverse mix of business skills and knowledge on many areas. That's how a lot of us fall into the role. But you need to combine these business skills with interpersonal skills, such as empathy and emotional intelligence. Learn and grow your expertise on people management, conflict resolution, and information sharing to create good working relationships. Nurture these relationships through face-to-face interaction, be it in person or virtually via video calls. Face-to-face conversations are fundamental to successful teams, both remote and non-remote. Do not underestimate the power of talking out loud. Collaborate within your team and collaborate with other teams as well to make the most of everybody's abilities and empower them. Personal connections are so important, and the stronger they are, the more you know your colleagues as people, and the stronger you will work together as a team. This means having a good foundation to know who works well together and what makes people work better. It gives you the ability and potential to create an environment of trust where better questions are asked and better decisions are made. Good people-focused skills create good project results. Now, people say there's no I in team, but there actually is. It's the basis of the T. To become a T, you must start as an I. As I mentioned earlier, the vertical part here, your I for the time being, represents in-depth knowledge and experience of your specialist subject area. This is the most important part of your role. It's the fundamental knowledge and skill that you use daily to do your job. All of you will already be an I. You have solid structures and foundations that allow you to do your job at hand and to do it well. But you don't get ahead in this world anymore just by doing your job well. You progress by making things happen that are beyond your job description. That is why you need to cross your I and become a T. Imagine if Mario didn't care about or have knowledge on anything other than Princess Peach, like learning that all-important triple jump. He would never get far enough through any level to even attempt saving her. So, cross your I, become a T, and increase your value to the business and your team as a result. The cross of your T represents the areas you're familiar with but less knowledgeable on. This can be business areas and skills such as database table structure, UX design, platform architecture, and account management. You can refine and grow the breadth of your skills by building on existing knowledge, but also by assuming responsibility for more areas of expertise. When you have a project that requires working with a new department or area of your platform, take the opportunity to learn about the stakeholders' role, systems, and processes. Look at other things that aren't directly relating to the project. What else influenced the requirement for the project in the first place? Why do they need this? Why does it need to be implemented in that way? And what will the output be used for? These are all questions that you'll be better prepared to answer if you widen your view. Your organisational and analytical skills are great by themselves, but combine them with a set of excellent interpersonal skills and you become an all-round asset. You could argue that your interpersonal skills are equally as, if not more than, important. Your level of people skills can really make or break your success at not only being T-shaped, but also at being a good project manager full stop. Roles that combine logic and interpersonal skills cannot be automated. Neither can the ability to transfer, develop, and adapt a wide set of skills to different situations, problems, and people. Some key examples of empathetic skills you should have are to understand people have personal situations. If somebody has issues at home and submits a last-minute holiday request, be humane and don't huff about what work won't get done today. Pay attention to people. Be present when they're talking to you. Don't multitask while having a conversation, otherwise you won't really hear what they're saying. Give genuine recognition to people. Thank them specifically for things. Generic compliments about good work won't go far to assure them that they actually did good work. And know your ops team's favourite cookies for those hopefully rare occasions when they're woken up at 2 AM by a site outage. Expand your horizons and learn how to work across disciplines more effectively. Constantly educate yourself on business knowledge and people skills. Be collaborative, not competitive. Collaborate and network. Provide help and ask for help yourself, but do not get suckered into spending all of your time in meetings and doing small side tasks for other people. This will decrease your business value and not increase it. You need to ensure that your horizontal activities actually serve an important business purpose. They can't just be for the sake of it. This horizontal part should only contain skills, knowledge, and experience that make you more effective at the vertical part. You need to continually self-monitor and fine-tune your T to a T. Don't waste your time with unnecessary learnings. If you can't act on something, then it's useless. Shape your role based on yours, your company's, and your team's goals. You only have so much time and personal resource, so shape your T by prioritising your duties as you would your product backlog. Anybody can become a T-shaped employee, so long as you have a thirst for knowledge and you know how to learn. You need a can-do attitude and a belief that you can and will be able to do anything. When you learn how to do one thing, curiosity makes you want to learn the associated tasks and processes too. However, you must have a desire and an ability to learn. You cannot become T-shaped if you don't apply yourself or truly believe in its value. So, to summarise, how do you aim wide? Build around existing skills with knowledge of other business areas that make you more effective at project management. Have empathy and emotional intelligence. Combine these skills with your business knowledge. Look at the bigger picture. If you only concentrate on one piece of the puzzle, you never know what you'll miss. Be enthusiastic. Having a can-do attitude will have a huge impact on the direction of your career. But be selective in the skills and responsibilities you take on. Don't waste time on unnecessary things. You're trying to increase your value and not decrease it. And why should you aim wide? The business benefits from you fully knowing and understanding its goals and areas of difficulty. You're able to articulate and action them. Personal growth and accountability from yourself encourages the same from your team. Empower them. Enhance work relationships and support career development by transferring, developing, and adapting your skills. And finally, adaptability is useful, and you want to be useful, don't you? With a little encouragement, collaboration, practice, and lots of refining, all of your hard work will pay off and you'll become a T. Thank you very much.
That was amazing. And again, incredible gifts.
Thank you.
Did you make the one with the baby in the...
No, it's not my child.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. Has anybody got... We can probably do one question before Roshi comes up. Lucky you. Looks like you got away with it.
Thank you.
That was excellent. Thank you. So many good tips in there.
Thank you.